world. Ooh, that's too hot. Too hot to trot. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I am so excited. What a day. Not only was it fantastically beautiful out, but again, the universe just never ceases to amaze me. So, while I was out and about, walking in the glorious sunshine that was today, Spirit kept drawing my attention to the name Delphi. Now, little known fact, I am Greek. Now, I've mentioned it before because I was talking about it in terms of connecting to your roots and ancestors and like where you come from. I'm like half Ukrainian with a little Akkadian, and then I'm Greek. But I wasn't raised by my bio dad, and so I didn't really get to know much about the Greek side of the family. But as I was saying in other videos though, it's that like you carry all these generations of your family in your DNA. So even when you haven't been raised with it, there's just things that I have found personally. Like when I started to really get into my Ukrainian side of things a couple weeks ago, when I wanted to get into the traditional crafting of like the embroidery on the men's shirts and whatever. There's like a million traditional crafts and like the paganism from that region. Anyway, long story short, so I know Delphi is Greek. It's not lost on me, but I was like, they really just wanted me to like start to, again, follow the thread. So I was like, okay, Spirit, let's do this. And so when I looked up Delphi, it is the spot in Greece. Hold on, we gotta get things under control here. Okay. Because I'm very excited. I just went down a real rabbit hole. Okay. So Delphi is a spot in Greece. It is referred to the navel or the belly button of the world. Often referred to as the navel of Gaia by Zeus. Now, oddly enough, I've always had an affinity for Zeus. In fact, that whole poem that I posted, I reference Zeus and the story about how he takes down his dad. Anyway, Zeus has always been a thing, so this is what's so interesting. So when I Googled Delphi, they bring it up, and then they mention the Oracle of Delphi. And I was like, ding, 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 hello. Like, Spirit, girl, you know how to talk to me. Oracle of Delphi. Okay. So the Oracle of Delphi essentially they referred to them as Pythias. So the high priestess kind of like a pope, you know, or like the Dalai Lama or Rinpoches. They would, you know, that high priestess, the Pythias, would do her time, and then another one would be selected from the region of Delphi. So the Oracle of Delphi was like that high priestess. Everyone from around the world came to see the Oracle of Delphi. But the Oracle, she was connecting to Apollo. So anyway, I had to go on a bit of an Apollo. I was like, do tell more about, because I'm not going to lie, historical stuff sometimes has always bored me to tears. So as much as I have referenced mythology, sometimes the writing, it gets a little historical, it gets a little bit too boring for me. So for many years of my youth, I put it off until today. And now it's like the timing of things. There's these time capsules where things get released when we're ready to have more information. And I feel like this is important for you to learn. I've spoken about this before in other videos, but looking to your affinities, look to your family tree. Where do you come from in the world? What are the post kind of colonialism, pre-Christian, pagan, if you will, rituals from that area. Okay, so Apollo, guess who he was? He was the son to Zeus. Oh my God, my favorite guy. And he was a twin brother. As a Gemini, I'm like, hello. He was a twin brother to Artemis. And guess what Apollo's gifts were? He was the god of light. He was the god of prophecy. He was the god of medicine. He was the god of arts. He was the god of the archers. He was the god of music. Oh, be still, my heart, Apollo. And what's so great, I gotta say, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I feel a real affinity to old Apollo and then this whole Oracle of Delphi. Okay, so he was like, by the Greek standard, Apollo was like young, virile, like strength personified. He was like considered ruggedly handsome, you know, like the real kiss the chef, charming. But again, we all have our cross to bear. So imagine this: he's like the Brad Pitt of the gods. But where he was unlucky was in love. Many of his relationships ended in tragedy. And when he didn't end in tragedy, the two that rejected him were Daphne and Cassandra. Imagine rejecting this guy. Oh, man. Okay. And then, guess why? Delphi, like, yes, it was like the navel, but Apollo, when he matured, he went to seek revenge on the serpent, Python, who persecuted his mother when him and his sisters were just little babes. So he was like, you know what? Now that I'm a big boy, I'm going to go after this motherfucker, this serpent. And he did. He took his bows and he took them down. And where did that big old snake die? In Delphi. And where he collapsed is where the temple of Apollo was built, where the Oracle of Delphi did her thing. Okay. So there's something here. I know for me, like, this is now my whole new world. And I've been thinking about this energy. So in some of my videos, I was talking about the gods and goddesses coming back together to fall in love. And in the one, I talked about what felt like the divine feminine who came from the bottoms of the ocean, like the real underworld. And that her lover was kind of more up in the mountains with the sun, and that they were both coming out of their elements to meet each other. But when I get on this whole kick, they mentioned Hecate, because she actually predated the oracles of Delphi, like the Pythias. And I thought that was really interesting. And then I saw it just like I did in that reading I did. I was like, oh my God, Apollo and Hecate, because I was just thinking about it, where I'm like, oh my God, I'm totally going to be working with Hecate and Apollo. Like, those are my people right now, amongst others. But like, I really love Saint Germain too. Like, there's a lot that I like to work with. But I was like, oh my God. But fire and water. So here's the thing. I can tell that I'm on a real mystery. Like, I can feel it. Like, the bells are dinging so fucking loud right now. I can't even handle it. Because even if it's not significant for you, what Spirit wants you to do, though, is, again, to find your affinities, because that's where your power, your magic, your gifts and abilities are going to lie. There's something about your ancestors, your roots, and your affinities, because even if it's not current, your past lives, usually where your affinities for cultures, places in this world, again, mythologies, what are you interested in? Start to follow that thread, because it's going to show you, the superpowers. Oh my God, if I could get on a plane right now to go to Greece, and I've always wanted to go to Greece. In fact, I love the traditional colors, like that white that you see on the stucco and that like robin egg blue with the ocean. Oh my God. I need to get to Greece this year. It's so fucking clear. Like, I'm like, hand to God. This is what I mean. Affinities. Look to where you're drawn to. I have to get to Greece this year. Like, this is it. Where do you need to get to this year? Oh my God. I'm so excited, people. So I'm just going to be predicting that a lot of the channeling, the work that I'm going to be doing, I can tell you right now, is going to be getting into this Pythias and working with Apollo. And I've already kind of explored a little bit with Hecate, but now that I'm seeing more of the story, the gods and goddesses are coming back together to fall in love. Oh, Apollo. You know, it just reminds me, and actually it's funny to be back in the city because I saw a psychic here. I must have been 19. Oh man, and I remember I sat down and this guy started laughing his ass off. He laughed so hard, he couldn't stop. He was like, oh my God. He was like, what did you do? He was like, you are a real son of a bitch in a lot of your past lives. He was like, he's like, you're gonna really suffer in love in this life. He was like, oh man, he had a good laugh. It just reminds me of like, you can have all these things, but there's always going to be an area that's your cross to bear where you have to, like, you know. And so I just really relate because, like, my God, I just love love. No one loves love more than me. I just love it. But it's true. I really relate to old Apollo here. It's like, it's not our luck. That's okay. That's why we have our instruments, our lyre, you know, art and music to put it into. Oh man. Okay. Well, let's pull some cards on this because there's something here about the collective. I don't know. I'm just excited, but I'm going to follow the thread. This may be so boring for you guys, but... And guess what? The last oracle that happened before the stupid Romans came in and destroyed the temple because they became Christian at that point, so they wanted to destroy all things pagan. But the last oracle was in 393 CE. And in the last oracle, or towards the last oracle, she had stated that, like, Socrates was, like, one of the most brilliant minds that the world would probably ever know for a while. But there was someone, a female, that influenced Socrates, or Plato, one of the two. I'm gonna have to look into this. Guys, oh, I'm on a fucking mission. There's something here in this, though, for you. You need to start exploring. Because then, before I hopped on, then I was like, okay, now we need to look into the Ukrainian pagan roots. Because in every culture, they just call it all the gods and goddesses. The stories are all the same. They just have different names. Oh my God, I'm so into this. Oh, I can't encourage you. Please hop off right now. Go find, yeah. It's so weird because I didn't grow up with any of these influences. I grew up a little bit more with the Ukrainian side of the influence. But, do you know what I mean? But, like, I was not steeped in it. It didn't come natural. Like, really, but there's just been these moments where it's been activated. It's like these seeds. And it's really empowering to feel connected to something, to root to something. And there's a lot of things that I root to. Like, God, you guys hear me go off all the time. Like, I'm always interested. Like, the Gemini in me is never not going to be fucking interested. Oh my God. Okay. Let's pull a card. Oh man. Yeah. If I disappear for a bit, I'm telling you, it's because I'm going to be connecting to Apollo. This is like my new thing. Okay. Okay, well, now that it's not outside, okay, let's take this off. Okay. Thrilling. Whoa. Deja vu. But about deja vu. Deja vu about deja vu. Oh my God, what is happening? I feel like something shifted today. there's been things shifting for a while, but like, oh, and okay, this is an aside. You probably won't care, but you'll probably notice. Because honestly, I wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't been doing these fucking videos. I'd kind of noticed for a little bit, but I was like, oh, it's just the way that the camera takes the photo. Like a total ding dong. I have what I think my son has. Or like, and my mom had it when she was a kid, but I'm just getting it like way late in life. My eye, I'm getting a lazy eye. I have one eye that clearly is going in another direction, which is also cracking me up because when I was a kid, I would always tell people, I'm like, I can see you through the back of my head. Like I have eyes everywhere and I have always seen everything. Even when my eyes are shitty and I don't wear my glasses, I can always see things. But it's cracking me up because now I feel like my eyes are like, there's nothing I can't see at this point. My eyes are in all directions. Oh my God. It's like yeah. But it also, I think, explains why I'm getting these like really insane pressure in my eyes. I have to go get them looked at. Something's going on. Okay, all this talk of Apollo. Oh, plus I love this sun. Oh my God. I can't even wait to go to bed tonight. I can't wait to go to bed tonight because this is who I want to connect to. Oh, and just thinking about all these priestesses, the Pythias. I love that. Love that. God, guys. Please, feel free to drop a comment. Like, who are the people that you love to connect with? What gods or goddesses? Or, like, what traditions are part of your roots? Like, I just find this all so interesting. You know? Yeah, from, like, aliens to archangels to Jesus and Mary Magdalene to, like, I don't know, the Hopi. The world is just fascinating. 8 of Wands. Something's coming in, guys. What's coming in? What is this all about? What is this all about right now? The 8 to the 8. We have the 8 of Wands. So something's leaving, but something's coming in. The moon. And what's interesting... Okay, so in this 8 of Wands, we see a lot of stars. Galactic. Here, we see, could be the moon. It's like moon and sun, but it's like, it looks like the moon because it's dark. And then we have the moon. Oh my God, I'm so excited. The world. Okay, one more. The Tower. That's some real Zeus Thor shit right there. And there's stars. Oh. The old world is crumbling. The divine feminine. I've been saying this, that June 21st, this seed, the new divine masculine and the new divine feminine are being birthed. But the seed that's going in seems to be on June 21st. And then it's 9 months from June 21st. Yeah, the old world. Oh, man. This old world. But I feel like what's returning is like the old world, which is kind of a new world. Oh, like we're mixing. But this current state, yeah, she's got to go. This ain't working for us. This is not a cute and demure look for us. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, death on the bottom. Oh, shit, cinnamon with the sun, and it's going to go right under the moon. Oh, my God. I'm like, I know, guys, I'm buzzing. I know. Okay, I'm going to try to ground it. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. And I don't even know what it all means yet. I just know I'm on the right path. And I just had the deja vu about the deja vu. Like, do you guys know what I mean? Like, am I alone out here in this? Hey, she's riding a unicorn. You know what? I pointed this out. Guys, collectively, can we talk about this? I pointed it out on someone else's channel, but I was like, why are we calling it a unicorn? I do not see a singular piece of corn. In fact, this is about a horn. Like, why wouldn't we call it a unihorn? You know? Where does the corn come in? I digress. But still. Oh, man. This is so exciting. Like, we have an 8 and an 8. So something new is coming in right away. Something old is leaving, walking away from things that don't serve us. Then we have the moon and the sun. And I was saying in another video, see how the moon's on top? It's like there's a switch. The energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine are switching. The polarities are shifting. Yeah. Death to this world, you know, the current old world. But certain old things are definitely coming back around, like gods and goddesses, ancient traditions, our ancestors. Yeah, there's like an incredible amount of pain happening all over my body, which is crazy. It feels as though I went out into the world and like lifted 8,000 tons of brick or something. I did nothing of such. Like, I went for a beautiful walk. I went and bought some sage. Picked up some insulin supplies for the kitties. Had a vet appointment for the kitty. You know, like nothing physically. I had a bath, a long soak. Like, why am I feeling like I lifted boulders? Wow. Okay. Where's my other favorite deck? Okay, so what do we want to say about this? Is this the deck, though? I feel like I picked that out of my personality, not what the spirits want. Or should we continue with this deck? Oh, hello. Clearly, we need to get out the Runic Tarot. Speaking of, like, this, like, god-goddess energy, like Thor and Zeus. Oh, Hecate. Yeah. Yeah, dog. Okay. But I love that we started out on this, like, very contemporary deck. Very colorful. Very inclusive. Okay. Well, so let's clarify what's coming in. What's this new energy? Oh, Pythias. Apollo. Oh my god, I have to get to Greece. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know when I'm going to get there. I can just tell you right now, I'm going to Greece. Oh yeah, my head's exploding. Okay, hold on. You know what? I gotta take off the winter Crocs. Gotta get the toes on the ground. Oh, my head's about to explode. And the priestesses would wear a purple veil. Guess who's gonna be making a purple veil? You might see me on the channel. That's how I start channeling. I'm just gonna be wearing a purple veil. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna get married in Greece. I don't even have any reason to believe that either. I don't know what. Oh yeah, tower. Tower for tower. Oh, shit cinnamon. Okay. So what's this 8 of Wands? Okay, hold on. 8 of Pentacles. Mastering. 888. Okay, what are we mastering? So what's coming in quickly? 8 of Pentacles, which is mastery. Ace of Pentacles. Something new. Yeah, this new energy. We're mastering. And yeah, we have, is it Frehu? Frehu and Bracana. Ooh, I love this. Okay. Well, okay, so tell us a bit more about what we're walking away from. Like, I can already get a sense, but let's get Snoopy. We're walking away from the 9 of Cups, but if you see, they're in a tavern and they're drinking. So for me, this is speaking to, like, our world is about instant gratification, right? Like, really, since the Industrial Revolution, it's just kind of been this forward trajectory of just, like, it was supposed to be ease, but then it's turned into this very gluttonous, again, the serpent, going back to Rahu, the serpent, we're in the year of the snake. Apollo's coming in to kill the snake so that the Kundalini snake, oh my god, I can't, my head's gonna explode. Okay, but this, yeah, this self-serving, all of this pleasure, which reminds me, was it Gomorrah? Where was the biblical place where everyone was like, yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah, the city. Everyone got self-indulgent. And again, we're not here to shame anyone. It has nothing to do with same sex, everyone getting sexy, but it was the gluttony, right? The deadly sins, gluttony, that overindulgence, because again, you get soft. And the spirits can really have their way with you when you're like not minding the shop, especially with spirits. Like, hand to God, that's why I'm like sober October. Like, I'm working my way on the sugar. That one's pretty challenging, and I'm just one man, like, you know, because I started smoking cigarettes after 9 years of not smoking, and I only smoked for 3 months. And I'm a cold turkey kind of person. So 6 weeks ago, I said, that's it. We're done. And I quit. That was it. And I've never been, not to say that I couldn't pound back the drinks before, but I grew up around alcoholics. I don't like drunks. So for me, drinking is like pretty easy. But even with the plant-based things, I'm like, I just know for me, it's not the time. And I like being clear. I like being clear. Because also, again, when there's energies trying to affect you, it's way easier to navigate. And your auric field is stronger, you know? Anyway, okay, so that's what we're leaving. This gluttony, again, the gobbling head of Rahu, can't ever be satiated. We just take and take and take. It's never enough. Oh my god, tell me about this moon and the sun energy. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to Greece. Burning the ship down. This is the Four of Pentacles, but I love it because she's watching the ship burn. With the Magician. Now look at this little rooster. He's got a little rooster. Yeah, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, we're burning it down. The old world. And see, she's holding, again, just what she needs. Just enough for the new world. Just like, again, maybe a couple medicine items, you know? Maybe some tarot cards. And this guy. Rawr. And look at all those rainbows. Like, honestly, this is like the type of sky. Like, when I look at the sky, even when there's no rainbows, I see rainbows. It's like a weird thing I have. I can always see things in the sky. Okay. Oh, I love this. Oh, man. Just give me a sec. I honestly feel as though my whole cranium. Yeah, it's tight. I think, yeah, there's like so much pressure. It's wild. Okay, let's talk about these two towers, the world and death. Can you tell us a little bit more? Like, I feel like it's very self-explanatory. Judgment. Oh boy. Yeah, judgment's here. Look at that. All these spirits. Oh yeah. We're fighting the good fight in this one. Yeah, burn it up. Let the cards fall where they may. And again, with this lightning, oh, I feel like this battle, I feel like it really is like a galactic battle. And I've heard from other different kinds of sources that kind of get around. But that, like, you know, everywhere in the universe is invested in what's happening on Earth, because this Earth school and this spiritual ascension of this many people at once has never been done before. And so collectively, for the whole universe, this is momentous. But as we all know, darkness just loves to insert itself and have a good fight. So it's almost like everything is being resurrected to come fight. So darkness has its own things, but like, man, all the old ancestors and gods and goddesses that fought the good fight, it's like everyone's coming to the table. Everyone's coming to this. And so we all have our own gifts and abilities that Spirit has given us that we also carry from each lifetime that we've ever lived. And then, because of this earth experience and our ancestors, wherever we come from culturally, like, there's power here. And I feel like these seeds have been planted as a like safety mechanism, and why we only get chunks at different times and pieces of understanding. It's to really make sure that we're protected, because darkness is really looking to snuff that shit out, or to take big pieces of information, or do you know what I mean? Oh my god, I have to get degrees. Whoa. Like, I had a candle a few weeks ago that went berserk. Anyway, it burnt an impression into the wooden table, and it's like a perfectly like painted eye. Oh my god. Like today is like, oh, outrageous. It's beautiful. I'm having an incredible day. Sorry if it's too much. I'm not sorry, but like, I just, you know, when you're not in the same kind of energy as someone and you're like, my guy, I'm just trying to watch a little tarot card reading and drink my tea before bed. Meanwhile, my fucking cranium is exploding. I'm having some kind of experience that is delicious for me, but very intense. Huh. I'm gonna have to take a photograph of this fucking eye. Maybe I'll post it. Okay. All right, 34 minutes. And my body really is on fire. Isn't there a song called, is it This Girl Is on Fire? Or is it This World? Yeah. When in doubt, meow. I used to want to open a bar called Meowioki, because I'm really actually terrible at lyrics for the most part. But when I was a bike messenger, I would just meow, meow, do Meowioki. I would just think of all these songs that I really love that I did not know any of the lyrics to. And when you just meow along, it's like win, win, win. Yeah, you're welcome. It's a solid idea, I know. Like, you know that Led Zeppelin song? It's been a long time since we rock and rolled. See, this is what I mean. I don't know the lyrics more often than not. But man, do that with Meowioki. Just meow it out. Oh, that's a great song to meow it out to. This world is on fire? Or is it this girl? I don't even know who sings it. Is that Alicia Keys? Okay. Okay. Is there any advice for the collective in how or who they should be working with? Because I really do feel like this is the lovers. Follow what you love. Again, look to your infinities. Follow the clues. What are you drawn to? What are you not drawn to? You know? What languages, what types of music from other worlds interest you? Like, I love the bagpipes. I love Scotland. You know, again, I'm sure I got around this globe in my lifetime. Same with India. Like, they're just musically, oh, yeah. But I remember a friend being like, I hate the bagpipes. Like, she honestly was like, it was so distressing to her. She's like, I fucking hate the bagpipes. It, like, distresses me. I hate that sound. For me, it's like, yeah, it gets that warrior spirit going. Like, man, give me a bagpipe any day. Oh my God, I literally just want to travel the world. I wish I had my son and we could just travel. Oh God, if I could get on a plane right now and take him to Delphi. He has Scottish background, his mom's side of the family. I can't wait to take him to Scotland. Get him a little kilt. Get him some bagpipes because he's a little musician just like me. Father-son bagpipe sesh. Oh, man. God, I'm so excited. Well, if anything, I hope my excitement, this love, follow the love. What excites you? And again, it doesn't have to be gods and goddesses. Like, as seen, I talk about Jesus a lot. I was never not into Jesus, but because I'm not really into what the church has done to so many people, including being a real pedophile ring, you know, Jesus, but like, I have just swung right on over into Jesus and Mary Magdalene. And if you don't know, if you're still thinking that she was a bit of a hussy and just a sex worker, she was not. She was a high priestess. Her and Jesus spent a lot of time in Egypt. You can look into the last years. And they had a daughter named Sarah. Anyway, I'm just saying, if there's things that, it can be Christian based. Also, the Christian mystics, you should look into that. Oh man, like, this is what I mean. Just follow the thread. There's so many things that are so cool out there. Okay, this tiger balm feels really good. I have to go with my yoga mat, my grounding mat. I have to get stretchy. I have to do some breathing. I have to do some like weird chanting that I do. That's really, really good. Okay. Well, that's it. That's what I got. Go follow that thread. Go get excited. Today was the 4-4 portal. We're in this Aries energy. I'm feeling it. And yeah. We're in a really important time period. This is not the time to be mucking about. And my heart's just bursting. I just have so much love in my heart. Like, it's literally pouring. Just pouring. Yeah, the sun, like Apollo, light. Okay, well, I hope if anything, this energy has found its way to you. You know? Have a great night. Bye.